so experientially, I look everywhere I go. I look for just really unique stories of empowerment and culture, right? And it doesn't matter whether it's a little brand, a big brand. It doesn't matter. You can have a really bad experience at a big brand, a really great experience at a small brand, and vice versa. It doesn't matter. It's all about culture. And so last Monday we got back from a 28-day trip to Australia, and we had 32 business meetings in 19 days, and we were talking about fuel to companies as large as Mattel and ServiceNow and Shangri-La hotels, and one of the nights we were in a different city, and so the accommodations were the Ritz-Carlton and in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. And I've never watched a country consume as much coffee as I watch in Australia. They are coffee junkies, and they meet over coffee and blah 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 blah. And we're probably at the 15th or 16th day. We're at the Ritz-Carlton, and we're having breakfast. And with breakfast is coffee, right? And so when all of a sudden the coffee comes out, I look, and what I see, I'm just going to share this real quick. What I see is this. And I see this coffee cup, and it says luxury isn't allowed. It's a quiet coffee with the world at your feet with a smiley face. And I'm scratching my face, and I'm trying to ask, is this like pre-printed, or what is
Handwritten.
yeah, what is this all about? And of course, Chip, you know where I might be going with that. And then I get this one. So I had my cup, and then my client had his cup, and it says the Ritz-Carlton, where your morning caffeine meets the altitude of your standards, smiley face.
That's great.
And I'm struck with the fact this is a coffee cup. It is a manufactured paper cup. And so when we're done with the meeting, I go to the hostess and I said, just tell me about this. And she goes, we have one barista that every time he works, his goal is to change the attitude and the feeling of the coffee experience with the customer by handwriting one of these. And he's got about 30 of them, I guess, and he
Sure.
handwrites them. And I go, how many baristas do you have? And they go, probably 15. And
Right.
I'm going, so here's 15 people, and one of the 15 has decided that this is what he's going to do. Now, I've told this story to almost 15,000 people in probably a week, and I'm doing it right now. And the outcome is twofold. One, it is the empowerment of the differentiation and the unique connection. We started this whole conversation off with connection, right?
Right.
I did not the entire trip connect over a cup of coffee that had the same impact. The coffee was great, but the message was so heartfelt. And I literally, you can appreciate this. I'm 9,000 miles away, and I am doing everything I can to protect these cups. I've got them wrapped in paper towel and Kleenex. I've got a t-shirt around each one of them because I don't want them to get damaged. I want to bring them all the way back to America. And that, like, I don't know on what planet most customers have that kind of, I got to keep these things. I got to keep these for life because I just never want to lose this. And so I'm de facto way telling a story that tells about a brand, the Ritz-Carlton, and how one person decides to make a difference in that culture. And is that like the bomb when you hear that as a customer service expert? What do you say to you?
That
What do you
that
say
is
to everybody watching?
Yeah, I mean that is a great example of several things. One is it's creating an awe experience, not just a wow. It's that very unique. It was totally unexpected. It's like you hit the jackpot at the casino.
Right.
And second, it's very authentic, which is another feature that we talk about in terms of if I want value unique, it needs to feel real. It needs to feel authentic, genuine, not just manufactured. And the other thing is that person had the authority to do that. And I will add one more piece because how this works is there is the process within Ritz Carlton in which things like that get shared throughout the whole world. And so other people go, we could do something like that. We could do something similar. And so part of it, creating a great culture, is creating an avenue that employees can connect with each other no matter where they are, share ideas. Here's something we discovered. that customers love, et cetera. So the organization that helps make every aspect of the organization feel like it's a small mom and pop shop is part of the key of connecting, and then gets passed on to the customer. So
Yeah.
it is literally, I love the word passion. Passion is 3 words: pass, I own. It's the giving the best of who you are to somebody else. And so that's what makes the customer fall in love with you and your organization, is that kind of passion that's manifested in a variety of ways, like having a tailor-made, customized, just for you, handwritten cup.